you think about your personal history with it and combine that with the history of the piece, and you can discover gems. It's something that I don't really want to think about very much, actually. It's more of an essence question. When was the first time that I heard the piece? How did I feel when I heard it? What did that mean? What was my take on the ethos of this music? And then you read about it after you discover, how did I feel about it before I knew anything? And then I studied the history and figured out, oh, this is very integral to our tradition as Americans and also what's going on in the world right now. It's really more the subconscious mind taking control after a certain point. I pinpoint the essence, which to me is something that is intangible about a piece of music and its history. It's that thing that when everybody hears it, it gives you an emotional cue, almost a spiritual cue, if you will, that makes you feel and respond in a certain way. And that happens across the board with great songs. Hits, hits before there was even the radio. So this song has that thing about it that makes us have a sense of reverence for it. And without even studying the history, you know that when you hear that melody. It's just a blend of everything that I think, if we at our best, the ideal of American life at its best is everything coexisting and the great compromise of every element being here and living as one. And that's what the piece represents. His truth is marching on. It sounds the way that a march sounds. Something about that melody, it's like one foot after the other. I like that, and I also like the idea of what she's saying. His truth is marching on, meaning that this victory is not just a victory of now. This is a victory of all generations after us, and an eternal victory, because she's talking about the Creator. So there's so many layers in that one line. There's the actual, his truth is marching on, which is alliteration, musical alliteration. And then there's actually the reference to eternity, which is, I think is just profound. It's a call. It's a call to action. It is saying, his truth is marching on, with you or without you, in parentheses. Even the idea of a march is resolute. Something about a march is saying, we have decided. This is the direction we're going in as a country, as a nation, as a world. And you can join us, but if you don't, straight ahead we will go. So I think it definitely is a call. I thought that a person who lives in a world and is trying to love their neighbor and exist with other people who they may not even understand should be put in positions where they have to deal with them. And if you have to deal with somebody that you don't really understand, that's the only way to solve an issue you may have with them. Not from, your castle way on high saying, we don't want them here. Not from a place where you're saying, well, I don't get them, so what they're saying, they must not have any value or truth in it. Truth being up for grabs is something that you think of, but I really think that comes from people not actually being in the same room enough to say, okay, you're just like me. We have maybe different things going on culturally or in our upbringing, but we're all just here together.
Hey!